Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We're now prepared to open this meeting of the Illinois Board of Review for today, March 26, 2026. We will hold this hearing in two parts. First part will be to respond to requests to be permitted to submit late appeals. It's called non-pro-tunc relief. We'll do that first. Then after that's done, we will go to our open list. Preliminarily, though, we want to hear from the law department regarding matters that are need to be read into the record. Before we start that, just a general admonishment or general advice to everyone who's joining us, particularly those who are joining virtually. This is a formal hearing, which means you must conduct yourselves as if you're sitting in the room with us, meaning no reclining in your bed or your easy chair, no wearing your night clothing. Gentlemen must not wear hats unless it's required by religious practice, no eating or drinking. And most of all, if you are in a moving vehicle, you must be parked in a safe place. We will not hear your case if you're in a moving vehicle, even if you are not the driver. You must be parked in a safe place. That will be also, the law department may announce a number of cases that are moot or moot complied. If so announced, that matter has been resolved for today. You don't need to wait around until the end of the hearing. Um, if you want to understand the subtle difference between a moot or moot compliant matter, please call the administrator. Do not break in and ask questions. We have a long list. We want to get through it and give everyone an opportunity to be heard. So please call the administrator if your matter is moot or moot compliant. If it is, of course, you are permitted to leave and get you excused. This is a public hearing, so if you'd like to hang around, please, you have our permission to do so. Okay, so let's move into this first portion of the hearing and hear those non-pro-tunc matters. And I hear a phone ringing in the background. If that's your phone, please silence it or turn it off. Thank you. Please, let's proceed.
Good afternoon, Chairman. Michael Rouleau on behalf of the city. It's a beautiful day, and that carries through to the non-pro-tuncs because they are all moot.
Oh, really? Thank you.
So
all moot?
They are all moot.
For sake of the record, though, and for the level of detail required by attorneys, let's read them into the record.
Like I said, it's a beautiful day, and we will start with number one.
Okay.
Appeal ending 004309 concerning 228 North 63rd Street, appellant Arya Ludzker, moot. Number two, appeal ending 004623 1216 Michelle Drive, I'm going to spell this, Gulchehra, last name Mahmudova, moot.
Moot. Okay.
Number three, appeal ending 004237 614 to 20 Ridge Avenue, appellant Roy Avoranovich, moot. And just for clarity, that same appellant is also listed for all of the remaining non-pro-tunc cases. So I'll address them in turn, but it is the same appellant.
Okay.
Just for clarity's sake. Number four, 004239 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, moot. Number five, 004240 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant, moot. Number six, ending 004241, also 243 North Capitol Street, also the same appellant, moot. Number seven, 004242 747 North Capitol Street, same appellant, moot. Number eight, 004243 749 North Capitol Street, same appellant, moot. Number nine, appeal ending 004245 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant, moot. Number 10, 004246 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant, moot. Number 11, appeal ending 004247 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, moot. Number 12, appeal ending 004248 also 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, moot. Number 13-004-249, also 2514 North Front Street, and same appellant, moot. Number 14-004-508, also concerning 2514 North Front Street, and same appellant, moot. Number 15-004-509, 1614 Ridge Avenue, same appellant, moot. Number 16-004-510, also concerning 1614 Ridge Avenue, same appellant, moot.
Thank you very much. That completes our non-pro tunc list, unless there's someone from the law department in the room with the additional information to be read into the record. If not, thank you very much. We'll move on to our regular list and who will be putting those matters on the record. Okay, just give me one moment. We'll be right with you. Okay, thank you very much. We're back on the record. This is our regular hearing list. Who do we have representing the law department? Thank you very much. You have matters to announce for the record?
Yes. Second. Starting with number 1, HA 2025-004-838. I believe that was administratively continued.
Yes, so noted.
Number 2, HA 2025-004-941, 5602 Spruce Street. That is moot.
Moot.
Number 3, HA 2025-005-085, 1641 Bristol Street. That is moot complied.
Moot complied.
Number 4, HA 2025-005-034, 2017 Sansom Street. That is continued.
Continued? Okay, thank you.
Number, one second. Number 13, HA 2025-005-036. That is resolved by agreement.
Okay. What are the contours of the agreement?
The appellant has agreed to identify, says he is not the individual that did the short dumping, and he has agreed to identify the person who was in.
Okay, so should we, what's the outcome? Is it city affirms?
It's a city affirm, yes.
It's a city affirm. And with the agreement by the appellant that he will cooperate in the prosecution of the alleged guilty party?
Yes, I will send a copy to the board. I just got it back.
Okay, but I'm generally asking, is that what you're
Yes.
proposing? Okay, just one moment. Okay, thank you.
Number 15, HA 2025-004, oh wait, sorry, number 14, HA 2025-004-352, 1355 South Dover Street. That is, it's moot. Violations have been withdrawn by the department.
Moot, thank you.
Number 15, HA 2025-004-532, 6318 West Passyunk Ave. That is a joint continuance request.
Joint continuance, okay, thank you.
Number 16, HA 2025-004-547, 438 Carpenter Lane. That is an agreement for a city affirm with a fine reduction.
The amount of the fine?
Sorry, members of the board, Jeffrey Cohen for the city of Philadelphia.
Yes, sir.
That was actually a reduction to $500.
$500?
And Mr. Morgan actually already paid it this morning, I think late morning, early afternoon.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll do them.
So number 19, HA 2025-004-667, 7321 Elbow Lane. That is an appellant continuance request. unopposed by the city.
Okay, so noted.
Number 20, HA 2025-004690, 4925 Fort Mifflin Road. That is moot.
Moot, thank you.
Number 22, HA 2025-004761, 2131 Wallace Street. That is the appeal withdrawn by the appellant.
Withdrawn, thank you.
Number 23, HA 2025-004836, 2216 Wallace Street. That is withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Number 26, HA 2025-004972, 8700 Seminole Ave. That is moot. The violations have been withdrawn by the department.
The name of the appellant?
Dennis F. Meyer, Incorporated.
Thank you.
Excuse me, may I intercede? My name is Eileen Quigley. I'm from Ballard Spar. I am counsel to Dennis F. Meyer. I did speak with Michael Rulo, the attorney for the city. These violations were issued in error, so I would just like that to be reflected in the record.
Okay, let's call Mr. Rulo, please.
The way that the city tracks these is that they're marked violations withdrawn by the department. So, I mean, that's the way that we mark these. If you want to put that on the record that they were issued in error, that is procedurally how we mark these, unless the board wants to make.
Okay, let's do this. Ms. Quigley, let's do this. Each matter, there are two of these, I believe.
Correct.
For each one, we will permit you to add to the record, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so the one that we're now hearing is 4972 8700 Seminole Avenue, David F. Myers, Inc. What would you like to add, Ms. Quigley?
Yes, thank you, Chair, members of the board. We would just like to add that we understand from the city that these violations were issued in error. We would like that to be reflected in the record as well.
Okay, we will note that it was issued in error.
And just to make sure, is the board going to mark these as the violate moot in terms of the violations withdrawn by the department?
Okay,
Is that how it's going to be?
yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the administrator's call, but the record is clear. If anyone ever want to pull the notes of testimony, it's all here. Okay, let's call the next one. Whoever's next, call the next one.
The next one is also the same appellant. It's 27-004-973, 8605 Seminole Avenue, Dennis F. Meyer Incorporated. That again, they are moot because the city has withdrawn the violations.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Quigley?
Yes, again, thank you, board, chair, members of the board. Eileen Quigley on behalf of Dennis F. Meyer Incorporated. Again, we would just ask that the record also reflect that we understand these violations were issued in error.
So noted.
Thank you very much. That concludes my business. May I please be excused?
Yes, ma'am, you excuse.
Thank you very much. And hello and goodbye to my friends and colleagues that I see on the board. Roger and Ed.
Have a good day.
Take care. Thank you.
Okay, you have additional matters?
Yes. That would bring us to number 28, HA 2025-004983, 817 Shilley Street. John Chang is the appellant. That is withdrawn by appellant.
Thank you.
Number 30, HA 2024-00616, 421 Fitzwater Street, Lucinda Ayers. That is moot.
Hi, if I may be heard, Roger Perry for the owner.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, and I wanted to also,
Mr. Perry, just for a moment, I think you, okay, my apologies, sir. I'll cut you off. Please proceed.
okay, thank you very much. I see that they're marking it moot, but I'd also like to have, I don't know if Lucinda Ayers, the owner, and T Associates can be admitted. Is that possible?
Well, given that it's resolved, what information would you like to
Okay,
add
well,
to the record?
let me add the information similar to Ms. Quigley, what we.
Wait. If you want to add that it was resolved because of listing in the error or something, that you may do that, but
Yes.
if you want to solicit testimony, we aren't going to do that. That's already resolved.
No. I want to add the same thing in that this particular violation for 421 Fitzwater Street is being marked moot, but the violation itself was issued in error. They had the wrong property.
Okay, well, let's do this. the city gets to decide, and we will hear from Mr. Rulo.
Yes, the
Okay.
city marked these as moot complied. If Mr. Perry wants to have then concerns a wall that the city issued violations for and contended was a shared wall. Now, the violations are complied now, which is why we're going to mark them such.
Okay.
If Mr. Perry would want to have a hearing over whose responsibility the wall is, we can do that.
We aren't going to do either. We will note it as moot complied. Mr. Perry, that's all we're going to add to the record. Okay? Thank you very much.
Except that,
But we aren't going to hear you. We aren't going to hear you. We're going to move on. Let's move on. Thank you, sir. Let's move on to the next matter.
Was that 30 or 31 that I left?
That was 30.
Okay, 31, HA 2024-001-573, 421 Fitzwater Street, apartment A, or unit A, Linda McGarity, that is also moot.
Thank you.
And number 32, HA 2025-004-018, 2100 Master Street, that is withdrawn by the appellant. The appellant is Brian Corrigan and Tyrone Masonry.
Thank you.
If we could just go back to number 13, I believe my appellant is on the Zoom.
Okay.
The city would just ask if Mr. Mendez could identify the individual that he will be.
Yeah, but that's not going to be done on the record. That's something that you guys need to work out apart from the record, correct?
We have worked it out. The city just wanted to put it on the record who he was going to identify. But if that's not okay.
Hold on just a moment.
This is the reporter. While we were off the record, counsel, your microphone was off when you identified yourself. Are you Alana Larson?
Alana Larson, yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, be back in the record. Okay, with regard to 5036 3200 North Rose Hill Street, David Mendez. We're not hearing that matter today, so we will not be accepting testimony from
Okay.
anyone. Okay?
Sounds
So
good.
the record will just indicate that there's a settlement agreement and that the appellant has agreed to identify the guilty party. Okay?
Works for me.
Thank you. Does anyone else in the room have a preliminary matter to put on the read into the record for today?
Board member, I do. This is Natalie Clistorni, and
Miss-
there's Mr. Cohen.
Yes,
Ms.
I was about to
Gastorni, we
say.
will come to you, but I need to hear from the law department before we do that, okay?
Oh, no, good afternoon, Chairman. Actually,
Yes.
the first matter I have is with Ms. Clearstorny. It's
Oh.
number 21 on today's list.
Oh, okay. Okay, what do we have?
This is an agreement to resolve appeal. Sorry, there's some feedback still. This microphone, I'm
Oh.
not sure if it's this.
Turn the
microphone.
volume off your laptop.
It is off.
Oh, it is? Oh,
That's what I was saying. I think it's someone else's microphone.
sounds better now.
Around here.
So let's keep moving, see what
All right.
happens.
This is appeal HA 2025-004696. The parties have reached an agreement. It is city affirmed with a reduction of the total fine amount to $4,000 and a stay of enforcement of 90 days to the date June 4th, 2026.
Okay, 90 days to June 24, 26. Okay, Ms. Clistorni, is there some additional information you'd like to add regarding that agreement?
No, Mr. Cohen stated it very well.
Okay, thank you very much. Ready?
Thank you, Ms. Clistorni.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Cohen and board members.
Thank you. That's 615 Gall Street. I just want to make sure the address is on the record as well. Okay. All right. Anyone else in the room who has a preliminary matter to be read into the record? We do have.
Oh, I have some additional matters.
Oh, you do? I'm
Yes,
sorry. I thought you
sorry.
were done. Okay.
Two additional matters.
Okay.
Going on to number 18.
18?
This is Riley Insulation, HA 2025-004658. And this is a city affirmed with a reduction of the amount to $500.
City affirmed $500 fine. Okay. Thank you.
The final preliminary matter is actually a standing issue for case number 5 on the list.
5. Okay.
That is appellant Tasir Jordan, appeal HA 2026-000044.
And that's regarding 1925 West Somerset Street.
Correct.
Okay, is the appellant present? Tashir Jordan or TJ Creations LLC? Or is there legal counsel representing the interests of that appellant?
Well, that was going to be a follow-up question. What connection is there between the appellant Tasir Jordan and TJ Creations, which is
Okay.
the responsible party or responding party? And then does TJ Creations have counsel?
Okay,
But the standing needs to be established first, because I don't know the connection between the individual who filed the appeal and that LLC.
okay. Is anyone present representing the interests of 1925 West Somerset Street? Is anyone present? There's no one in the room. It doesn't appear that anyone is responding virtually. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 1925 West Somerset Street, Philadelphia, PA on the appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on February 18th, 2026 with a 12:30 start time.
Okay. Mr. Jefferson, what time do we have?
1:07.
1:07. What's the city's pleasure?
City respectfully requests a dismissal for failure to appear.
Okay, we will poll the board regarding HA 2026-000044 1925 West Somerset Street. Tashir Jordan, DBA, TJ Creations LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed, failure to appear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Is
kindly.
that it?
I believe that concludes my matters
Okay,
before the
have a
board.
good afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have anyone else? Okay,
Good afternoon, Cordell Spires for the city.
good afternoon, sir.
So my first preliminary matter is number 8 on the list today. That is appeal ending in 4539, 2000 Valletta Street, Cassandra Kenner. I don't see anybody named that on the Zoom or in the
Okay,
the
so let's-
room, so I would-
let's call the name then. Cassandra Kenner, are you present? Cassandra Kenner, Kenner, 2000 Valletta Street. Anyone present? Okay, no one is responding. What is this confirmed service?
Appellants in this matter listed 1021 Allen Grove Street, Philadelphia, PA on the appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on February 18th, 2026 with a 12:30 start time.
Okay, no one has responded, sir. What is your pleasure?
Yes, the city would ask that this matter be dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss the failure to appear. Okay, what time do we have?
1:09.
1:09 PM. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004539, 2000 Valletta Street, Cassandra Kenner. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed, failure to appear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next preliminary matter is number 10, appeal ending in 4712, address 800 West Ontario Street. Appellant is Elba Rivera. There is a standing issue with that case. There is somebody in the room regarding that case, but they are the person who filed the appeal, but they're not the person who is the appellant.
Okay, well, is Elba Rivera present? Oh, ma'am, I don't know who you are. You can't speak from the galley. I'm asking for Elba Rivera. Ma'am, have a seat. Your name? Rosa, spell that last name for us. Rosa Nunez. Now, what is your connection
Chair,
with this case?
pardon me,
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, this is the reporter. I did not hear either name.
Okay, very slowly, speak directly into the mic, first and last name.
Rosa Nunez.
Okay, now what is your connection to this case?
I'm my mother. My mother's Elba Rivera.
Okay, where is Elba Rivera?
My mom is at home. She's in hospice.
Okay, so just one second. The appellant is in hospice. That means she has dire medical situation. So, Mr. Spears, what are you proposing? What is your response?
Well, my response was that since she's not the power of attorney.
Well, tell me this. Who was the appellant? Who was the violation issued to?
Elba Rivera.
Okay, so she's not present. Violation was issued to her. No one can speak for her except her attorney. And so, ma'am, are you an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll need to dispose of this matter, given that the appellant is not present. And if she's in hospice care, that's a whole nother level of uncertainty regarding her ability to appear before us in the future. Okay, just one moment. Let's go off the record for a minute. We're going to go back on the record in this matter. Ma'am, I think the most appropriate thing for us to do today is to continue this matter to allow your mother, Elba Rivera, to secure the services of an attorney to represent her interests here at the hearing. And we will make a different decision if she does not appear with an attorney or appear herself at the next scheduled hearing, okay? We're giving you an opportunity to do that rather than rendering a decision today. Understood? You have to say yes or no because we have to record your response.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Spears, we're going to continue this matter and to allow the appellant to hire an attorney. That's her choice. She doesn't have to do, but that's her choice. Yes, ma'am.
The reason we didn't get an attorney and we didn't come, my mom has dementia.
Okay.
I don't know if that.
That's even more of a reason for her to have legal counsel representing her interests. Okay? It protects the estate, it protects the family, it protects everybody. But I can't give you legal advice. You can seek the advice of an attorney, and I would rather you do that and be well informed before you come back. Okay? It doesn't cost you anything to come back. Okay, thank you very much. And we're empathetic, we feel for your situation, but I think this is the better way for the family. Okay? All right, so we'll note that it's continued. Okay, do you have ma'am, you excuse.
I have one more case, Chair. Number 12, appeal ending in 5004, 5915 Magnolia Street. Kevin Bradley is the appellant on that one. I would just ask for that matter to be put on hold. I'm trying to work out a settlement agreement. I just need to go fill it out and then print it out and get it signed.
So you have a settlement agreement in draft that you need additional time to complete?
Yes.
Okay, is Kevin Bradley present? Okay. I don't see Kevin Bradley. come up forward, sir? Afternoon. Just give us your name, sir.
It's Kevin Bradley.
Kevin Bradley, and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, just pull that closer because my court reporter needs to hear you. Just want to confirm what the law department has put on the record that you in fact are actively working on an agreement, settlement agreement?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's all I needed to know. Okay, thank you very much. We will accept that. We will continue today's hearing, and when it's rescheduled, the law department will note for the record that you have a settlement and the amount, et cetera, will be put on the record, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Thank you. May it please the board, Leonard
Yes,
F.
sir.
Reuter for the city of Philadelphia. Regarding case number 17 HA 2025-004631. Address is at 2442 South Mildred Street. The appellant here is listed as Besjana Arif. However, it's the city's understanding that the violations were issued to a corporation. I believe this person is the principal of the corporation. However, it's the city's position that they do need to be represented by counsel. I don't know if anybody is here
Okay.
for that case.
What is the name of the corporation? Do you know that?
Yes, it's Vision, V is in Victor, Z is in Zebra, ION Construction, Inc. And the city has confirmed that that is a registered corporation in Pennsylvania.
Okay, is anyone present representing Okay, come forward, sir. Yeah. Sir, give us your name.
So my name is Aurel Arif.
Okay, who's Besjana Arif? Who is that?
My wife.
Is she here?
She's not here. I have a notary from her, so I
Oh.
can represent her.
Okay, in this instance, okay, we got more bigger issues than that. According to the city, the violation notice was issued in the name of Vision Construction. Before I even get there, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give be the truth, so help you God?
I swear.
Okay, thank you. Is Vision Construction, are you a principal of that company?
Yes.
Is your wife a principal of that company?
Yes.
Okay, you need an attorney to represent your interests at these hearings.
I was present when the inspector came.
Doesn't matter. You need an attorney to be present to represent your interests before the board, okay?
Okay.
So you need to hire an attorney. So we're inclined to give you a continuance.
Sure. The city, if we can, after the board makes its decision on continuing it, we would like to ask Mr. Arif to just stick around. We'll talk with him in the hallway. I'll see if he actually does have authorization.
Okay.
To basically resolve the matter, because we can make.
Yeah,
some
you two
discussion-
may be
we can have a
negotiating
discussion
settlement
to
outside of the
probably
hearing.
Hopefully resolve the matter out in the
Okay.
hallway, if you want to wait a couple minutes. Thank you.
Okay, so for the record, HA 2025-004-631, 2442 South Mildred Street, Besjana Arif is continued.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You excuse, sir.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have a preliminary matter? Anyone else in the room have a preliminary matter that needs to be read into the record? If not, I'll hear from anyone remotely who has a preliminary matter. I see Stephanie Hyman. Please unmute, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. I'm here for matter number 29.
29?
Yes, that's HA 2025-004839, 4821 Woodland Avenue. Glenmore Morris doing business as Victor's Restaurant.
Okay.
That matter is moot.
Moot? Okay, thank you very much. Do you have anything else?
Thank you, Chair. No, that's everything for today.
Okay, thank you. Are you excused?
Thank you so much.
Okay, I don't see any additional hands. Oh, what? Yes, I do. Mr. Cook, which matter are you here on?
Hello, Mr. Chairman. Hello, members of the board. I'm here on CF 2025-117-739-6318 West Passyunk Ave.
Just one moment. West Passyunk Ave? Yes.
Yes. And Amy Skiles is a solicitor. We are making a joint continuance request. This property has been inspected.
Yes.
We've
That was read
received.
into the record a few moments ago.
Oh, I apologize.
No
Hi,
problem.
Amy. All right.
Okay.
Well, then whatever Amy said, that's correct, and I will
Yes.
put my hand down.
They put all the blame on you, but it's a joint continuance request. Okay? Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Right. Okay. I don't see any additional hands raised, so we will now go to the remaining open cases.
Moving to number 11 on today's list, appeal ending 004919 for 6813 Ridge Ave, appellant Michael Boz Jr., who is in the room.
Okay. Michael Boss, sir, please come and take a seat.
Good afternoon, Chairman of the Board.
Okay. Afternoon, just have a seat. Who's representing the city?
Alana Larson for the city.
Okay. Mr. Boss, please give us your full name, pronounce it so that we're pronouncing it correctly, then we'll swear you in.
Michael W. Boss Jr.
How are you pronouncing the last name? Boss?
Boss.
Boss, okay.
Yep.
Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Thank you very much. You can place your hand down. Okay, Ms. Larson, do you have any witnesses?
Yes, the city has Detective Greg Chaplin. He is on Zoom.
Is that Greg's phone as the ID? Yeah, please unmute, sir. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was in CJC, so I'm zoomed
Okay.
in from my phone.
Okay. Sir, is it Captain?
Detective.
Detective, would you put your full name on the record for us, please?
Sure, Detective Gregory, Gregory, Schaeffling, Schaffling, badge 8131.
Okay, Schaeffling?
Schaeffling, yes, sir.
Just one moment. Okay, already. Raise your right hand, Detective. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. You can place your hand down. For purposes of just procedural explanation, the city will begin by putting on its case, Mr. Boss. After the city is completed, you will then be permitted to put your case on and call in the witnesses that you have here today. Then the board itself will vote on the outcome of the case, okay?
Understood.
All right. Ms. Larson?
Yes, just to give some context for this, this is a short dumping incident that occurred at 6813 Ridge Avenue. And per the appellant's appeal, he's not denying responsibility. He's rather has issue with the fine. But we can move to.
Okay, let's put all the underlying facts on the record and we'll respond to that.
Detective,
Yes.
where are you currently employed?
The Philadelphia Police Department Neighborhood Services Unit,
And how long have you been with the Philadelphia Police Department?
almost 26 years.
And what is your title within the Philadelphia Police Department?
I'm a police detective.
And what are your primary responsibilities and duties within your role?
While I'm assigned at the Neighborhood Services Unit, I investigate primarily short dumping incidents and also some graffiti incidents.
And in this specific position, how long have you been in that position?
1 year.
In the course of your duties, did you become aware of a short dumping incident that took place on September 14th, 2025?
Yes.
And how did you become aware of that short dumping incident?
I was reviewing the city's records for short dumpings, and I came across this incident that was reported by the owner of PTC Caterers at 6813 Ridge Avenue. They made the report to the 14th District. I followed up and contacted Mr. Chavez in regards to what he had reported.
And upon receiving this referral, did you conduct an investigation?
Yes, I spoke to Mr. Chavez. I reviewed video and still images that he provided. The pictures and the still images did display a white and blue Toyota pickup truck bearing a Pennsylvania tag of Zebra, William Zebra 7325. With that information, I conducted a Pennsylvania Bureau of Motor Vehicle check on that license plate, and it was owned by a Michael William Baas, Baas Jr., who resides at 3722 Sharp Street in Philadelphia.
Members of the board, I have a video to play if I could share my screen.
Yes, please.
The video is approximately 2 minutes long. If
Say
you,
2 minutes?
yes,
Okay.
all right.
Would you give some foundation before it rolls?
So the video depicts a truck pulling up to the dumpsters, an individual getting out, and who is presumed to be Mr. Boss, and emptying, I believe it's a bed frame, a bed, and other items into and around the dumpster area.
Okay.
And there's no sound for the video.
Okay. Is there a timestamp on it?
Yes. One
Okay.
sec, let me. The video is timestamped for 10 a.m. on September 14th, 2025.
Lynn Riddle, Huber Board Counsel, do we confirm that this is the video that was reviewed by the detective?
Detective, is this video the one that the police department reviewed?
The one I submitted, yes, to you guys.
Okay. And is it kept in the regular course of business?
What was that question?
Is it kept in the regular course of business?
What do you mean by kept?
The video, like, does the department keep the video in the regular?
Yeah, it's uploaded to our evidence system. So I received it from the owner of the business. I uploaded it into our evidence system. And then when I submitted the notice of violation to the law department, I forwarded a copy of it through email.
My screen is frozen for some reason because on my laptop I have the video up.
Yeah, we aren't seeing anything.
Yeah, sorry, let me try this one.
So will can the administrator share that?
Oh, there we go. All right.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yes.
Are we starting it at the beginning or where are we starting?
Yes, I'll start at the beginning. Detective, in that video, what is the location stamp?
What is the location?
Yes.
It's the rear of a business, 3 dumpsters.
Okay. And were photos or screenshots taken from that video?
Yes.
I'm directing your attention to City Exhibit 5. That shows screenshots of the area where the
Yes.
incident occurred. And can you tell me what is depicted in these photos?
The first picture you're screening past is that pickup truck pulling up to the dumpsters.
Reorienting it so that it's.
Oh, yes. Can I stop sharing my screen for just a moment? Detective, what is depicted in these photos?
So this first picture is it's a screenshot from the video. It's showing the pickup truck pulling up to the dumpsters in the rear of the business.
And in this photo?
That's the photo of the operator as he's looking into the dumpsters.
And I guess this one's upside down. These photos as well?
Yeah, there's still the same truck out in the rear of the business.
Okay. And what is this?
This was a picture that was provided to me by the owner of the business. He somehow got it from his video system, and that's how we determined the tag.
I can. Okay. And after reviewing the photo and video evidence, what did you do in your investigation?
I ran the tag for an owner, and that came back to Mr. Bass. I also checked our Philadelphia Police Department ALPR. That's the automated license plate reader. And actually, this vehicle is captured on video on a tag reader by a marked patrol car just 1 to 2 minutes before the dumping, with the material still in the back.
And is that how you determined who was responsible for the dumping incident and who to
Yes.
issue the NOV to?
Based on the tag, the individual in the video, and the driver's license of the owner of the vehicle all being similar, yes, that's why it was issued to Mr. Boss.
And as a result of your investigation, did you issue a notice of violation for this case?
Yes.
And is this the notice of violation?
Yes.
To whom was it issued?
Michael William Boss Jr. or W. Boss Jr.
And why was the notice of violation issued to him?
Based upon my conversation with the owner of PTC Caterers, he did not know this individual, and he did not give this individual or any other individual permission to dump household items, including the chair, the mattresses, and the box springs, into his dumpsters, which he uses for his business.
And when was this notice issued?
It was sent out on about November 20th, 2025.
And what materials were dumped?
Based on the video, I was able to determine there was one large armchair, one mattress, and what appears to be 2 smaller mattress box springs.
And how much is the fine associated with this?
$20,000.
That's all I have for the detective.
Mr. Boss, do you have any questions for the detective?
I do not.
Okay, thank you. Any additional witnesses, Ms. Larson?
No.
Okay. Mr. Boss, your opportunity to present your case. So what would you like to share with us?
Yeah, again, Chairman and Board, I'm here to take full accountability for what happened that day, and I'm 100% aware of it being illegal and wrong. I would normally never do something like this. I was just caught in a very unfortunate set of circumstances. I had just bought a new couch for my house. My new couch had came, and I had loaded up my old couch to get rid of and a couple other box springs for my new roommate who just moved in. And so I went to the dump to go dump it off. And when I got there, I realized the dump was closed. I didn't know the dump was closed on a Sunday. Never dumped anything like that before. And I also had to help my brother move later on that evening. I had to get rid of it. So I was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I know ultimately it was the wrong decision. But like I said, I just caught myself in a tricky set of circumstances. And again, I knew it was wrong in the moment. I felt bad, didn't feel good about it. Never have done anything like that before. And yeah, I apologize. And I would just like to, be free of all the costs and fines. And I will never do anything like this again because I surely cannot afford it. I don't know if we could do community service, or I could pay whatever the costs and fees or for however much the business had to pay to dump that. Something we could work out. Again,
Okay.
I apologize for the matter.
All right. Any cross-examination, Ms. Larson?
None, no.
Okay. Just preliminary, sir, before we render a decision in this matter, you should know that the fee amount is not within the purview of this board. Our job is to determine if the violation notice is properly written based on the evidence and the facts that are presented. You may need to, if you have a concern about the dollar amount of the fee, talk to the law department representative, Ms. Larson, and/or appeal to the board, I think it's tax review board, if the fee amount is the issue for you. But that's beyond our purview. All we can determine today is whether the violation that was written by the LNI was properly written. Okay?
Understood.
Anyone else have any questions?
I just have one more question.
Yes, sir.
What was the department called that you said I could file an appeal to for the amount?
I believe the tax review board, but you'll need to follow up and check with them.
Tax review board.
Yep. Okay. All right. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004919, 6813 Ridge Avenue, Michael Boss Jr., this city affirmed.
City affirmed.
City affirmed.
City affirmed.
Okay, sir, the unanimous vote is city affirmed, which means you lost your appeal. However, the decisions of this board may be appealed to the Court of Common Pleas. If you need information as to how to do that, call the administrator. That number will be on the letter you'll receive in the mail if you want to appeal our decision. Okay?
All right.
Thank you very much. Everyone is excused, including the witnesses.
Thank you.
Okay, what's that next matter?
I'm going to move us to cases number 24 and 25 because that appellant is also in the room. Same appellant for both, but the first case, number 24, is appeal ending 004965 for 5163 Wakefield Street, appellant Michael Bynum.
Okay. Is Michael Bynum present? Sir, please come forward. Yeah, please have a seat. Give us your name.
Michael Bynum.
Okay, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. You can place your name and your hand down. Okay, do we have any witnesses? Well, who's representing the city?
Yes, good afternoon. Amy Skiles, Skiles, on behalf of the city.
But that shouldn't matter. No, it should. Ms. Skiles, is the microphone on your laptop?
No, it's
Okay, that's
it's
better.
not.
It sounds better now.
okay.
Okay, who's your witness?
Inspector Slade, he is on Zoom.
Right here.
Thank you. Inspector, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, Ms. Skiles, what do we have?
Yes, if the board would allow, I would present these cases together They stem from properties that are connected, same, essentially same violations, same photographs. The exhibits are the same for both
Okay.
cases. I could separate them if you prefer.
Well, let's hear from Mr. Bynum. Mr. Bynum, do you have unique defenses for these two different addresses, or basically, so you have very specific defenses from one as opposed to the other?
Yes.
Okay, if he has unique defenses, we'll have to hear each one separately.
Sure. So
Okay.
then I'll begin with what's number 24 on the list? HA 2025-004965, which is 5163 Wakefield Street.
Okay, just one moment. The echo is returned.
Everybody is muted on the Zoom. I believe it's the speaker in the room itself.
Okay, is there anything we can do to adjust that? Okay. Mr. Kelly, don't worry about picking that up. That's off the record. Okay, we're off the record just for a moment. Ms. Skiles, did you do the test 1, 2, 3 or something?
1, 2, 3. That seems test.
Seems to be working
Testing,
okay.
1, 2, 3.
Chair, this is the court reporter. For what it's worth, I'm not hearing any echo at all over the Zoom.
Okay, as long as you are getting it clearly, then we can suffer through it. Okay, all right, we're back on the record.
Okay. I'm sorry, I forget. Did we swear Inspector Slade in?
Yes.
Okay. So Inspector Slade, can you state where you're currently employed?
With the Department of License and Inspections, Audits and Investigations Unit.
And what are some of your responsibilities with the Audits and Investigations Unit?
We audit contractors for licensing compliance, insurance compliance, and permit compliance.
Okay. And throughout the course of your duties with the department, have you become familiar with 5163 Wakefield Street?
Yes, I have.
How have you become familiar with that property?
We received a complaint to go out there. That work was done without the proper permits.
Okay. If I may now share my screen.
Yes, please.
Go back to Exhibit 1. Inspector Slade, sorry. Okay. So I'm showing photographs. Can you identify the property in the photographs?
Yes, it's 51 and 63. I'm sorry, 5161 and 5163 Wakefield Avenue.
Okay. And have you personally visited and inspected this property?
Yes, I have.
I'm sorry, both of these properties?
Yes.
And can you describe the condition of the property when you inspected it?
When we got on scene, we went into the property. There was a tenant in there that let us in, and we seen the property in the current bottom picture condition, fully renovated throughout the interior with 2 brand new 400 amp services.
I'm sorry, you said 2. Could you please
I'm sorry.
repeat what you said about the 400 amp services?
There was 2 newly installed 400 amp services, one on either side of the building, one on
Okay.
5161 Wakefield, one on 5163 Wakefield.
Okay. And so as a result of your inspection, did the department issue a notice of violation?
Yes, we did.
Okay. I'm just going to skip ahead to City Exhibit 5. Or 6, I apologize. Inspector Slade, can you identify the document that's labeled City Exhibit 6?
Yes, it's the licensing violation for case file number 1244808.
Okay, and this was the violation that was issued to 5163 Wakefield.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just going to ask you to walk us through the violations issued for this property.
I have a
If you,
hard
I
time reading.
can,
Yeah,
I
that's
can,
okay. No
there we go.
contract, okay, there you go. No contractor shall provide false information on any license, permit, or application filed with the department. Well, that violation was given because on the permit stated a 200 amp service to be installed, and a 400 amp service was installed.
Okay. And then walk us through the next violation cited.
No contractor shall perform any construction work without first securing all required permits.
Okay. And then finally, the third violation that was cited.
There it is. Contractor did not secure the required permit for the 400 amp service. No grounding work. No grounding is compliant. No arc fault / GFCI breakers installed, and it exceeds the amount of hand throws to shut the dwelling down as the walls were breached between the two properties,
Okay.
two dwelling units.
Okay. And during the course of your inspection, did you also take photographs?
Yes, I did. Multiple.
Okay. And so walking you through City Exhibit 7, what's depicted in this photograph?
It's the picture of the front of the both buildings with one of the 400 amp services on the left side. I'm assuming it's 5163, where they blocked off the door going into the adjoining property, 5161.
Okay. And what is depicted in this photograph?
That's newly installed 400 amp service that was in the basement that we discovered.
And how can you tell it's 400 amp service as opposed to 200 amp service?
We basically by the size of the wire.
And was there anything else upon your inspection that indicated it was a 400 amp service?
The size of the wiring, basically, and the size of the can.
Okay.
There was no main disconnect, so you
Okay.
couldn't tell on a main breaker.
Okay. And then moving on to this photograph, what is depicted in this photograph?
These are all the sub panels in there's 12 different apartments. These are all the sub panels that were in the apartments. They were tagged and listed without the proper arc faults or GFI receptacles. Breakers.
And during your inspection, did these sub panels and the 400 amp service, did it appear to be new work?
Yes, it was 100% new.
How could you tell it was new?
We looked at the date on the piping and the cables.
Okay. And this photograph, could you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
It's just another sub panel in one of the other apartments.
Okay.
Same problems.
And then describe what we're seeing in this photograph.
That's the additional 400 amp service installed on the other side of the building.
Okay. And there are, I don't know what you would call them, six
main throws.
6 main throws there? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And so was a permit ever issued for this work at 5163 Wakefield Street?
Only permit that was secured was a permit for a 200 amp service at 5161 Wakefield.
Okay. So I'm going to
Wait. He responded regarding 5161.
Exactly. I'll get to 5161 in a minute. I'll specifically, okay. So specifically for 5163, was a permit ever issued to this property?
No, the permit was never issued. It was actually in the notes, more work needed, and there was no response from them.
But there was an application started.
Yes.
Okay. And I can zoom in here. This is just showing you the details page for the permit application that was started for 5163 Wakefield, correct?
Yes.
And then could you describe what it says in the work description for this permit application?
200 amp service. I can't really read it.
Sorry, I'll make it a little bigger.
Yeah, 200 amp service, 6 meters place.
Okay, and then just back up to the process or the statuses. This permit was never issued.
No, it wasn't.
And the application was actually expired January 10th of this year, 2026?
On 5163.
Yes, 5163.
Okay. It was expired. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I'm
Yes.
reading my notes. Yes, January 16th, 2026.
Before you move on,
Yes.
would you explain then the completion date notation? It says completed date, March 10, 26.
Inspector Slade, can you explain why it says completed?
Uh, I think that's the date it was expired and they completed the permit. There was
Sometimes,
yeah.
so sometimes the expiration date, L&I might not actually expire a permit on that date. They may take a few weeks to actually close out that permit.
Correct.
Okay.
Just one minute. Just one. Yeah, we can't see expiring. Just so it's clear. Okay, thank you. Please proceed.
Okay. I believe that's all my exhibits for this property. I have no further questions for Inspector Slade at this time.
Okay, Mr. Bynum, do you have any questions for the inspector regarding 5163 Wakefield?
Yes,
Okay, what questions do you have?
that particular property, we got permits for.
That is not a question. That's a statement. Do you have any questions for for the inspector? After you, when is your opportunity, you can give testimony and give what you could consider to be the important facts. But for right now, do you have any questions for him based on his testimony?
No,
Okay, thank you.
Chair,
The-
excuse me, this is the reporter. I'm going to have to ask Mr. Bynum to pull the microphone much closer to him.
Yep, okay. Actually, you moved up, which is fine. Now pull the microphone closer. Yeah, it has to be really close, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you, sir. Okay. I think what we need to do, suspend the rules just for a moment. Let's move on to 5161, and then we'll vote at the end.
Okay,
He didn't have any questions. Oh, he has to make his
Yeah,
presentation.
yeah.
My apologies. Okay, Mr. Bynum, the city has presented everything it has regarding 5163. What would you like to tell us?
everything Inspector Slade said is correct.
Okay,
We got two permits for both buildings for 200 amp service. Another contractor put that service in. We were there to correct it. And we never started the job. They shut it down before we could even start the work.
okay. Well, let me ask you something. Well, okay, before I ask anything, I'm going to give Ms. Skiles the opportunity to cross-examine you based on what you've said. Anything else you want to share with us regarding 5163?
That was it.
Okay, Ms. Skiles?
Yes. So Mr. Bynum, you agree with me that there was never a permit issued for 5163 Wakefield?
5163. $5163, we got a permit for 6163.
You did? An issued permit?
Issued permit,
Do you have that permit number with you today?
no.
Okay.
w-
Would it,
but-
161, we didn't, that was, we got a permit for that, but they never issued it.
Okay, she asked you about 5163. Do you have a permit for 5163?
is it possible you have them confused?
Yes.
Okay. So you would agree with me that you did not get a permit issued for at least one of the properties?
Yes.
And according to the city records, it was 5163 Wakefield. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. But you did start an application.
Yes.
Okay. So can I ask you if you were replacing a 400 amp service with a 200 amp service, why you didn't put that in your work description? Your work description in the application says 200 amp service, 6 meters replace, I'm guessing you might meant to have said replace. You don't mention changing out a 400 amp service in your permit.
No, we didn't put down 400 amp service. We're gonna correct what another contractor did.
Mhm.
That's all we were gonna do.
So that's not what the work description says in the permit. Why didn't you describe the work you were doing in the permit?
I did. We were gonna put a 200 amp service in,
Starting fresh?
starting fresh. Whoever started that job, put a 400 amp service in. The client wanted a 200 amp service in. I don't understand why they did what they did, but and they did it with no permits. They called Pico to order meters. We called Pico, says you can't do that. Pico called the city and had the city come out and take that job down, which was correct.
So part of your scope of work was removing a 400 amp service.
My job was to put in a 200 amp service.
As part of installing the 200 amp service, would that include removing the 400 amp service?
Just the wires.
Is that a yes? Would it? But you didn't put that in your work description.
There was no need for it.
Okay. I have no further questions for Mr. Bynum. I would like to just recall Inspector Slade for rebuttal briefly.
Please. Yeah.
So, Inspector Slade, did you were you able to hear everything Mr. Bynum testified to?
Yes,
If
I heard
the
clearly.
if the scope of work was to remove a 400 amp service and install a 200 amp service, would the description of 200 amp service 6 meters replace be an appropriate description on a permit application?
Absolutely not. No.
What would you expect to see on a permit application when you're removing a 400 amp service and installing a 200 amp service?
I would expect it to be worded that way.
Okay. So even if we believe as true everything Mr. Bynum has testified to today, is it your position that all of those violations are still issued correctly?
Yes.
Okay. I have no further questions for Inspector Slade.
All right, thank you. Does anyone else have any questions for either Inspector Slade or Mr. Bynum?
Question for Inspector Slade. Inspector Slade, did the department do an initial inspection at 5161 Wakefield Street, 63 Wakefield Street?
No, it was actually a complaint for contractors working without permits. That's what we were sent there for to begin with. So there was no initial inspections.
So what were the findings from the complaint?
When I arrived on the job site, there was 12 newly renovated apartments with 2 400 amp newly installed services, and each apartment was fully wired with sub panels, stoves, everything. Completely wired inside, closed up.
So was that initial complaint, say the follow-up of the initial complaint, was that prior to Mr. Bynum's initial permit application?
I received the complaint, I think on November 17th, and we went out that morning.
And what was the date of the application?
The application was created November 12th of 2025. Inspector Slade went out November 17th of 2025.
All right, thank you, Inspector Slade. I have a question.
You're welcome.
Mr. Bynum.
Yes.
Mr. Bynum, when you were hired under contract to do the work you claim you were asked to do, and you saw the additional work already there on site, why didn't you bring it to the attention of the department? You saw a 400 amp system there, correct?
Yes.
You were hired to do a 200 amp service, right?
Yes.
When you got there, you saw 400. Why didn't you bring that to the department's attention?
Brought that to the attention of the owner. That's what I did. I brought it to the attention of the owner. I didn't contact the city about that. My job was to establish permits. I can't work on a job without permit. That's the first thing we did. We got the permits to work on the job. The next thing we know, that they shut the job down. We didn't even start the job. And we saw what the Inspector Slade saw with the illegal service there. We talked to PICO, said this is illegal because someone there at the property ordered meters for that job. I said, you can't order meters from PICO. PICO got word of it, and that's when he contacted the city of Philadelphia.
I have another question. What's the name of the electrical company you represent?
Maximum Electrical Systems.
Maximum Electrical Systems.
Yes.
Was the permit taken out under Maximum Electrical Systems?
Yes.
No, it was the contractor listed was, I believe it was just Mr. Bynum.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So for Inspector Slate, the department wrote the violation to the permit applicant at that time, correct?
Yes, correct.
And that's Mr. Bynum.
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Mr. Bynum, it's a couple of basic questions for clarity's sake. What is your trade? What are you licensed to do in the city of Philadelphia?
Electrical contractor.
You're licensed electrical contractor
Yes, I am.
in the city of Philadelphia?
Yes.
How long have you been licensed?
30, 35 years.
Okay, so if we go on the if we go on the LNI website, what license name would be seen? Would it be your name or would it be Maximum Electrical Systems?
It'd be Michael S. Bynum.
It would be under your personal name, your individual name?
Yes.
Okay, already. And so the person who hired you to come in and do work at that location, were you hired as an electrician or as a general contractor?
Electrician.
He was hired as an electrician? Okay. When you got there, now you're here today because you've been accused of a serious violation.
Yes.
Do you have the owner here to vouch for you to indicate that you didn't do the original work?
No, I don't.
Do you have the name of the other contractor to indicate who else did the work?
We don't know.
So, well, the owner doesn't know?
No, I don't know.
No. I'm asking you a different question. Does the owner know who did the work?
Possibly.
So you're sitting here,
Yeah.
but they aren't.
No.
Your license
Yes.
is at risk,
Yes.
but not theirs.
Yes.
So do you know the name of the owner?
No.
You accepted a job from someone who you
It was
don't?
a contractor. The owner hired a contractor. And they called my company to come up and put the 200 amp service.
Okay, you know the name of the contractor who hired you?
Yes, I can find out.
Okay, why isn't that person here as a witness for you? Did you subpoena them?
No, but I'm answering the call.
Okay.
That they sent me.
Mr. Bynum, what I'm attempting to do is help you understand that at the moment, you're sitting here completely alone for answering for work you claim you did not do. So how do you convince us that you didn't do it?
I have no witnesses that I didn't do the work.
No. Telling us you didn't do it is not sufficient. So how do you convince the board that you did not do it?
Means I have to look up the owner.
Well, but today is the date and the time. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
You never considered hiring an attorney to help you in this?
No.
But you are at risk of losing your license.
Yes, I know.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. I think that's sufficient for 5163 Wakefield, and we'll move on to the next address unless Mr. Wakefield has additional information to share with us. Sure. Yeah. We're going to go off the record just for a moment. We'll be back momentarily. To go back on the record. Ms. Skiles, what we'd like to do, I believe you concluded your presentation on 5163, correct? Okay, Mr. Bynum, I believe you presented the information you have on 5163, correct? Okay, so let's move on to 5161 before we determine how how we decide to rule on these.
Yes.
Okay.
And so if I may just move to incorporate the testimony from the three hearing into this one, so I don't have to repeat
Yes.
some of the questions.
Yes.
Okay. And so I will recall Inspector Slade and share my screen again.
Inspector Slade, please be advised that you were sworn earlier and you remain under oath.
Yes, I know. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Okay, and Inspector Slade, the photographs we walked through previously, those were photographs depicting both of the properties.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And so was a violation also issued to 5161 Wakefield?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And I will now share my screen. Did not label this. This would be City Exhibit. Oh, there it is. City Exhibit 9. Can you describe, do you recognize the document labeled City Exhibit 9?
It's a licensing violation notice.
And this violation was issued to 5161 Wakefield.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And can you just walk us through the violations issued for this property?
Okay, we'll start with this one. No contractor shall provide false information or any license or permit application filed with the department.
Okay. And in this one, was it the same issue that you observed a 400 amp service and on a permit it listed a 200 amp service?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And then what was the second violation issued to this property?
Okay, the required conduct.
And what conduct did you see that violated this provision of the code?
A contractor exceeded the permit, no grounding is completed, no ARC GFCI breakers installed, and exceeds the amount of hand throws to shut the dwelling down, as the walls were breached between the two dwellings, making it 13 hand throws.
Okay. And for this property, an electrical permit was applied for and that permit was issued, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so this is just the Eclipse information. Can you actually describe what City Exhibit 10 is?
It's the issued application. It's the issued electrical permit.
Okay. And what was the date this permit was issued?
November 14th, 2025.
And once again, you were out at the property November 17th, 2025?
Yes, correct.
So this permit was issued 3 days before your inspection?
Yes.
And could you tell us what the approved scope of work for this permit was?
The the approved scope of work is for a 200 amp electrical service or less.
Okay. And so is this an appropriate description if the applicant was removing a 400 amp service and installing a 200 amp service? Is this an adequate description on the permit?
No, it should state on the permit that you're removing an existing 400 amp electrical service and installing a 200 amp electrical service.
I have no further questions for this property for Inspector Slade.
Okay. Mr. Bynum, do you have any questions of the inspector?
No.
Okay. I do have, before we move on, Inspector Slade, was the work at 5161 approved and closed out?
No work was approved.
Okay, I noted the name of an electrical inspection company as a third-party inspector. Is that always listed this before the job is closed out?
Yes, the contractor, electrical contractor, picks his third-party agency to put on the permit.
Oh, okay, the third-party agency is identified on the permit itself?
Yes, he does that when submitting the application.
Okay.
Inspector Slade, I have a question. On this particular permit, was there initial inspection done?
No, the
Department?
permit, no, nothing was ever done.
So the department never went out on initial inspection prior to the contractor starting the work?
No,
So the department allowed the contractor to start the work without the department giving the green light?
could you repeat that, please?
Department allowed the contractor to start the work without the department giving the electrical contractor the green light on this?
No, no one allowed anybody to start anything. First off, you would need it's a commercial property. You would need a approved set of plans to even start in that, to even start working there. So it would have never been approved.
Thank you.
If I may just clarify,
Yes.
Inspector Slade, when permits are issued, how do initial inspections occur? Who initiates them?
The contractor has to call for the initial inspection.
Okay, so in this case, the contractor never called for an initial inspection.
No,
Was the electrical permit issued for this address?
yes,
And was that issued based on an approved set of plans?
no.
Do we understand why that happened?
You
Without,
asking me?
yes,
Oh,
approved set of plans?
it happened because I guess when they were doing the work without any permits, they just kept working on the property.
No, you're
And there was
misunderstanding my question.
okay.
The testimony I believe earlier was that there was a permit that was approved
Yes.
by the department. And I believe you said that a permit application should be accompanied with an approved set of plans.
Okay, I'll respond to that. Okay, I understand now. Well, they have it listed as a single family dwelling, listed with a 200 amp service, which does not require a approved set of commercial plans on a residential property.
Could you go back to that application again, please?
Yes.
Okay, the property, but now it's showing here as a multifamily on the permit occupancy description. And is it your belief or understanding that a multifamily dwelling should have plans accompanying the electrical permit application?
It's 3 stories or larger in the commercial to be considered commercial for plans.
Okay,
Multifamily could be two family also. Why it was issued, I don't know. I do not issue them. I feel it should have never been issued.
please.
Inspector Slade, a single-family dwelling or multifamily permit can be issued under an easy permit, correct?
I'll be honest with you, sir. I don't know all the stats, all the statistics on how permits are issued. I do not issue permits. But with the electrical permits, as I'm electrical inspector for the city, if this is considered a commercial building, having 12 units in it with a breach between 2 properties, it would need to have commercial, have an engineered set of drawings drawn up for the property.
So, Inspector Slade, you said you're specifically an electrical inspector, correct?
Yes.
You saw this permit and you didn't question it being approved by the plans division or brought it to someone's attention?
Yes, I actually wrote a standard case file to the property and notified my director of maintenance, Brian Wright, and my manager, Kenneth Baralak.
So part of this issue we're dealing with today could be partially a part of the department itself, something that was overlooked on their part.
Well, as there was no permits issued at all for any of the work done on the property at this time, I can't say it's the city's fault because no one knew what was going on until I arrived on scene at 11/17/25.
But you agree there were no plans on this and you recognize that, correct?
I know, yes, I recognize there's no plans.
Thank you.
Inspector Slade?
Yes.
I'm looking at a licensing violation notice. This is the one that was issued on the 21st, 25. And it says there's a 400 amp service to the property and the permit states 200 amp service on it. But below it, there's handwriting and it says, the handwriting indicates no work done by contractor. Not started. And then it says canceled. Then it says remove 400 amp, install 200 amp in handwriting. Whose handwriting is that?
That was in the appellant's appeal paperwork. That was the violation he received, and I believe he wrote that information and submitted it as part of his appeal.
Okay.
I guess I'm.
Okay, anyone else have anything? Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Bynum, you have any questions of, the inspector?
No, not at this time.
Okay, all right, thank you. Ms. Skiles, any additional witnesses?
No additional witnesses. I would just ask to move my exhibits into the record.
Okay, so moved. Okay, Mr. Bynum, what is your presentation for 5161? What would you like to tell us about 5161?
We didn't start any work at all at 5161.
Okay, all right.
Everything there was existing.
okay, but you did pull a permit for
Yes,
5161?
yes, to start the work, yes.
Okay, all right, and the issue, I guess, has been raised is the description in your permit didn't say anything about removing the 400 amp service.
No,
Is there any reason why you didn't do that?
we're just gonna, let me get this. All we were to do.
You had to speak louder.
All we were to do is put a 200 amp service in on both properties.
Okay, but you have to
Okay.
remove the 400 amp to do that, don't you?
Yes, I would say that.
Yeah, because you weren't gonna have two services in the one property.
But I didn't word it that way.
Yeah, I know you didn't. That's why we
We
asking.
never started anything.
But see, you're missing the point. We're asking you, why did you not word it that way?
Sloppy, probably.
Okay, all right, please.
Mr. Bynum, prior to your contract with the owners of the property, did you go out and look at the property itself?
Yes, yes.
And you saw what was there?
We saw
The
both.
400 amp
Yes,
service?
we saw.
Yet you accepted the contract to do the work,
We didn't,
knowing what you saw was not correct?
we went out there to correct it.
No, I think you misunderstood. When you went out there, you initially saw the 400 amp service.
Yes,
You bind it into a contract with the owners to do what?
correct. No, we bind to the owner to put up a 200 amp service. Someone put up 400 amp service, but wouldn't call for that.
I
that
understand.
building. So we've got a permit for 200 amp service, which we didn't start. We were going to take that down and put the 200 amp service up.
One more question. You've been in business, you testified 30 years.
Yes,
You go to a single family dwelling, you see a 400 amp service.
right. And
That
someone
is-
else put in,
That's extended beyond what should be there, correct?
yes.
And you go into contract to remove that without reporting that to someone that is incorrect, knowing that it would be your responsibility for that because you're putting your name on it by way of applying for and acquiring a contract. When you bring it to the owner's attention or bring it to someone else's attention or pause before you sign an agreement to do that?
The service wasn't live.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
Just a brief question. I believe you testified to this for the other property, but when you saw this, you did not, when you saw the 400 amp service, you did not report it to LNI for 5161 Wakefield,
We reported to PICO.
to PICO, but not to LNI.
PICO reported to LNI.
You did not report it to LNI.
PICO reported to LNI.
Sure, answer the question directly.
Did you report it directly to LNI?
No, I did not.
Okay. No further questions.
Okay. Anyone else? Please.
Do you have, I see you have two pieces of paper with you today?
Yes.
You have no contract, right?
No.
with you? With respect to the amount of billing, did you make an estimate in writing about what would be charged for your services?
Yes, that was on the application.
But does it make reference to the fact that, part of the service that you were performing for a certain amount of money would require the removal of the 400 amp service?
No, no money was exchanged.
Okay, and there's nothing in writing to indicate that you were going to do that particular work?
Say it again?
If you were taking 400 amp service out, there was nothing in writing created by you to reference to anyone that you had to remove that 400 amp service. Is that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Bynum, are you prepared today to put on the record the name of the company that hired you?
Yes.
What is the name of that company?
I don't have it with me. I think,
You don't remember it?
no, I don't.
Is that the first time you had done business with them?
Yes.
Have you done business with them at any other time?
No.
You don't have your estimate or your bill that you gave them to be paid?
No. I got contact over the phone.
Okay,
Okay.
and had you ever heard of, how did you know they were legitimate contractors?
I don't. I usually get my calls in from the phones, referrals.
Okay,
That's what it was.
right,
And they asked, could I come out and put a 200 amp service in both buildings? I said,
okay,
in order to do it, I have to get a permit first, because if I work on that building without a permit, I'm in trouble.
right,
So I waived that, so I got the permits first. Before I even start the job, it was shut down, saying that well, I'm not gonna say it myself, but the inspector came and looked at the job and saw all these inadequacies in the job. We didn't do it. I said, we didn't start the job yet. We're gonna put a 200 amp in both buildings.
So how are you gonna get paid? Did you agree with a fee for the work that you were supposed to do?
We never receive any money off. the
Well,
job.
no, that's not what I asked you. You and the person or company that hired you,
Yes.
did they tell you how much they would pay you to do the work?
Yes,
And you agreed to that amount?
yes,
How are they going to pay you?
by Cash App or
When,
Zelle,
when were they going to pay you? When?
when we finish the job.
No advance payments?
No,
No deposits?
no,
Okay. And, okay. And you don't recall the name of the company that hired you?
it was a contractor.
Company,
No.
contractor?
No, I don't recall. But
You
I
don't
can-
recall?
I can find out right away.
But that is not helping you right now today. I mean, this is your appeal.
Yeah.
You submitted the appeal.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, I'll ask you the question again that I asked the first time. How do you convince us that it wasn't your responsibility?
Can I make a call?
No,
No.
not in the midst of a hearing, you can't.
Okay.
We would have to continue this case to a future date, for instance. But you need to think about whether we do that today or some other case you may have somewhere else in the future. You have to come armed with your evidence. So what evidence would you like to present to us that help us decide in your favor?
I've applied for a continuance
That's not evidence. I'm asking you a different question.
today. I didn't bring any.
Okay. Anything else? Any other questions?
Mr. Bynum, so what did you bring? What are the
Oh,
documents that you brought? What is that?
That's the application that come up for today. That's it.
Got it. So you don't have this person's contact in a phone, or a text message?
Yeah, I have it in the phone.
So does that person, do you have a name, a contact listed with that
Yeah.
that communication?
Yes.
For you to be able to provide us with the name of who you contracted with?
Yes.
So wouldn't that be?
Helpful, sure.
Yes, that would be helpful in telling us who you made this agreement with.
Okay. Should I just write it down?
No, it has to be on the record. If you have a person whose name and phone number, that's what I asked you earlier. You said you didn't know.
Okay, I can do it right now. I gotta turn my.
But you aren't calling that person.
No,
You're
no,
telling us
his name is in the phone.
Oh, okay, but let me ask you, why did you say you didn't know who the person was?
I'm confused.
I asked you, who hired you?
You said a company. It wasn't a company, it was a contractor.
Contracting company is the same thing.
Okay. I have his number in the phone.
Well, so what's the name of the contractor who hired you?
You go by Prada, Prada.
Prada, okay, and who's the person who runs Prada?
He does his own, he's his own contractor.
That doesn't give me, that doesn't,
I don't know who runs.
okay, Prada, Prada.
Yeah.
Okay,
got it.
put that on the record. I want you to check your phone, make sure you have that accurate, then we're gonna take an executive session. Yeah, give us the phone number, if you would. And, Ms. Skiles, if you would, if you have access to quickly check the state
Check the what, I'm sorry.
incorporated.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, what I would like you to do is put the name of the company on the record, but pass the phone number over to Ms. Skiles, okay? I don't want you to put that on the public record. Give her the phone number.
Phone number. Oh,
Her, the lawyer sitting next to you. Okay, we're going to take a short executive session and we'll be back. Okay, thank you very much.
You would
Off
like
the record.
us to save our arguments until
Yes.
after? Okay.
Yep. Mr. Kelly, we're prepared to go back on the record. Okay, we're back on the record. We would like to hear final argument from both. Mr. Bynum, if you have any additional information you want to share with us, please do that now on either case, 5163 or 5161. Okay, before there was some level of confusion in our executive session, and I guess Mr. Slate can answer that for me, Ms. Skiles, is that are two separate 400 amp services installed at 61 and 63? Is it 400 amp at each one?
I believe so. Is that correct, Inspector Slade? There's a 400 amp service at each location?
Yes, there is.
Okay, all right, thank you. All righty. So Mr. Bynum doesn't have any closing. Ms. Skiles, do you have any closing argument?
Yes. The city's just requesting that the board affirm the violations. Today, we are not seeking a revocation, just affirming the violations which carry a fine imposed on Mr. Bynum. The city here issued for 5163, 3 violations were issued. Not having a permit for the work that was done, providing false information on that permit application, and then required conduct, not fulfilling the required conduct. For 5163, those same violations were issued with the exception of the lack of permit, as a permit was issued to this property. The city believes that these violations should be affirmed for some pretty basic reasons, mainly that this could have entirely been avoided by Mr. Bynum. Had he applied for the permit in the correct way, stating that he was removing a 400 amp service and installing a 200 amp service, and if he had told LNI of the issue, this situation could have been avoided. Instead, when LNI arrives to the property 5 days after these permit applications were submitted, that state that they're installing a 200 amp service, and LNI sees this 400 amp service, we issue a violation to the only permit holder at that time, Mr. Bynum. Whether or not the board finds him to be credible, I believe that you can affirm these violations because of the errors made by Mr. Bynum on the permit applications and for failing to notify LNI of the 400 amp service if he indeed was there to remove it. I think you can also affirm the violations due to the complete lack of evidence presented by Mr. Bynum today. As this board is well aware, this is Mr. Bynum's appeal. It's his responsibility to bring evidence and show the board that these violations were issued incorrectly. However, as we sit here today, he's brought no contract to show the scope of work he was hired to do, no witnesses who could testify on behalf of him, and no evidence at all. So for those reasons, we believe that the city has submitted substantial evidence to support the department's issuing these violations, and we would ask that the board affirm the violations today.
Thank you. Ms. Skiles, one additional matter. Any luck in identifying the product?
I can't find anything.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, are there any additional questions before we call the vote? Okay. Just one moment. We will vote on each matter separately. Let's start with number 24, HA 25-004965, 5163 Wakefield Street. Michael Bynum, City affirm. Okay, just one moment, please. We're going to strike that vote. We do need to take a moment for deliberation. Ms. Skiles and Mr. Bynum, this is a bit unorthodox, but we're going to strike our vote for a moment. And we do have one additional question for Mr. Bynum. Mr. Bynum, when you submitted your permit application for 5161, did you submit a copy of the agreement with the contractor and/or owner?
Yeah.
You did submit a copy of that agreement?
Put a contract in there.
You have that with you?
It's online.
Okay, I want to see that. Let's see that.
Just brief indulgence.
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. My computer died and I got kicked off the hearing. I'll just log on.
Do you have it? Yes, if you could put it up. Well, do you need power?
I plugged it in. I just forgot to log back into the hearing.
Okay. What we have here is a document headed by Maximum Electrical Services. Who is that, Mr. Bynum?
Me.
That's you?
Yes.
Okay, let's scroll down. It shows the dollar amount. Okay, signature of the owner, Ronald Skozlak. Is that the owner of the contracting company or the owner of the building?
That's the owner of the contract.
Okay, let's keep going. Wait, it says, just go up for a moment. It says that cost of materials, equipment, cost of labor, 6,000. I'm not sure what the profit makes. 200 amp service, 5 meter install / replace. Okay, let's scroll. Is there anything else? And that was signed 11/11/25. And when was the permit application submitted?
November 12th.
November 12th. Okay,
Lynn Rydell, Huber Board Council. Gabby, can you put on the record what you told? I don't know if that's on the record, exactly what we're looking at.
Okay. Gabrielle Legender, Board Administrator. This is what was submitted with the permit application under application documents.
okay,
Oh, from the Eclipse Posse system.
okay. Mr. Bynum, do you have a similar agreement for 5161?
Yes,
Okay, did you submit that one?
yes, I did.
Okay,
Give me one moment.
I can't. She's looking at it. Yeah, where is it?
Up on the screen is the second document.
Okay. Again, this is 5161 Wakefield. Cost of materials, cost of labor, profit. I'm not sure how that math is working, but 200 amp service, 6 meters, install, replace. Okay. And do we know if Ronald Zolak, what is the name of his construction company, Mr. Bynum?
Still his name.
Okay. And how's this product company associated with him? Do you know?
No,
Okay. Have you done any work for him before?
no.
How did you know you're gonna get paid?
I get referrals. That's all.
Yeah, I know you get referrals, but how do you know you're gonna get paid?
I trust people.
Okay. Scroll through the full document for me. Is that it? Okay. And up to the top. Okay. All right, thank you. Anyone else have anything? Okay. Just one thing. Okay, I think we're prepared to call the vote. All righty. HA 2025-004965, 5163 Wakefield Street, Michael Bynum, appeal sustained.
Appeal sustained.
Feel sustained.
City affirmed.
Okay, thank you, sir. You won your appeal on that address. HA 2025-004966, 5161 Wakefield Street, Michael Bynum, appeal sustained.
My apologies, appeal sustained.
Appeal sustained.
City affirmed.
Okay, thank you. Sir, you won your appeal on both matters. Thank you very much. The witnesses are excused. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, what's that next matter?
Number 9 on today's list, appeal ending 004551 for 3400 North Hutchinson Street, appellant John Martinez.
Who's representing the city?
I am Alana Larson for the city.
Okay, Ms. Larson. Do we have Martinez present? John Martinez? John Martinez. John Martinez. Okay, no one is responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 3408 North 10th Street, Philadelphia, PA on the appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on February 18th, 2026 with a 12:30 start time.
Okay, no one's responding. Ms. Larson, what is your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that this is dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you. What time do we have, Mr. Jefferson?
It's 3:06.
3:06. We will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-004551, 3400 North Hutchinson Street. John Martinez, this matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed, failure to appear.
Thank you very much. Do we have any additional items for consideration?
2 preliminary matters that I don't believe were read at the beginning. They are cases 6 and 7. I'll start
Okay.
with number 6. That is appeal ending 004813 for 6101 Tacony Street, appellant Newman and Company, Inc., doing business as Michael Furman. This was administratively continued. Moving to number 7 on the list, appeal ending 004957 for 341 through 42 Roberts Ave, appellant Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, or SEPTA. This was withdrawn by the appellant.
That's withdrawn, the second matter?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And that should conclude today's list.
Well, thank you, everyone. That concludes our hearing for today. Items have been heard. Please have a good evening. We're off the record.